Good morning. Magandang umaga po. Just what do you do when you feel you need to retire or you want to retire during the pandemic? What steps do you have to go through? That's what we'll talk about today. Stay with me. The first question is, why do people retire during the pandemic? There are several reasons. One, you got laid off during the pandemic. As you know, there is a cutback because business drops during the pandemic. We're in somewhat of a recovery period at this point. But some just get sick and tired of new pandemic restrictions, wearing masks, getting vaccinated and stuff like that. Or you simply want to spend more time on things that you would rather do. Here is the process. One, you enjoy your job. The other one, you don't enjoy your job. When you don't enjoy your job or you can't wait, you want to retire. You just can't wait. Whereas when you enjoy your job, there is so much apprehension. Oh boy, what am I going to do? Why will I leave this job that I love so much? Those are two different things. But there's one thing you will experience after you decide to retire. You will feel like, oof, I used to do this and that. Now I'm doing nothing. Now I don't have to go to work. Now I don't have to do this. You lose self-esteem. You lose that feeling of importance, being able to contribute to society and stuff like that. You, whether you are in the something you cannot stand your job or something that you love your job, when you get into that position, you will experience the same thing. So, but just what do you do? By the way, when you first retire, you say, that's great. I did what I want to do. After a while, that's a novelty. After a while is when you get that feeling of helplessness. Now, what do you do when you retire? The first thing I would suggest is you don't tell your employer you're thinking of retiring, because that may just affect your employment status, because obviously they'll be thinking also of how to replace you, where to get the replacement and stuff like that. You don't want them to make those plans until you're ready to tell them that you will retire. So hold off on notifying the employer. The second thing is prepare your spending budget. Your income will drop, therefore 30 to 40% of your expenses should be reduced. Some will stay, some will go away. Prepare a budget. Have a plan. The problem with some people is they retire not even thinking about it, but you have to prepare a plan. Prepare a 90 to 180 day backup plan with cash. Make sure you have cash that will allow you to survive 90 to 180 days in the event of a catastrophic event, because you will have no income at that point, no income to rely on. Convert some of your investments into cash. I don't mean just convert everything, but make sure it is at least liquid. For example, if you have some investment in real estate, well, you cannot just pull money out of real estate. So sell that, think of something else. What you're going to do if you sell your home, convert that to cash, put it in investments. Now you have liquid assets that you can pull and convert to cash in the event something happens. Be prepared for about 90 to 180 days. Don't forget about medical insurance, because as we age, we need doctors, we need medicine more than during our younger years. So don't forget that. And lastly, but most importantly, what are you going to do when you retire? Just what are you going to do? When I retired, I was thinking, maybe I can do some home improvement work. But as I age, I'm a little weaker, that I cannot do what I used to do. I had guns, firearms is my hobby, target shooting, hunting. I gave up hunting about 6 years ago. Why? Because I don't have the stamina that I used to have. And luckily, I came up with this YouTube video. Did I just get into YouTube video? No. What I wanted to do is to travel. So I want to travel. I said, while I'm traveling, I'll take pictures. And at that point, I was not even thinking of YouTube. And I said, oh, gee, it'll be nice to be able to share this. And that's when I researched into YouTube. And that's how I got into YouTube. But look at what happened. I'm supposed to go to the Philippines and travel the islands, the different islands. But now with the pandemic, who the heck is going to travel to the Philippines? I mean, you cannot even get out of your own house unless you're vaccinated. Well, I am vaccinated, but I don't like those restrictions. I want the freedom that we used to have. So I'm sort of turned off by that, and I still don't know when I will be able to get back on the plan to retire in the Philippines. So have a backup plan. The way I'm doing it now is I'm making YouTube videos, and I enjoy it, and I just fell into it. But it's very difficult for you to come up with a plan, because the plan that you have, in all likelihood, is going to change. So have a backup plan. So that is the most important thing, is find out what you're going to do, because you cannot just stay at home, watch TV. At some point, you'll get bored. Your brain is going to deteriorate. Get into something that will involve the use of your brain. For example, you may want gardening. You may want, if you can do it, you may want a home improvement, something that will give you pleasure, an accomplishment. Maybe do things for your children. Those things, that's very, very important, in addition to the medical and the financial. Medical is very important because we're getting sickly when we age. We need medical attention. We need medicines. So medical insurance is very important. And of course, income fuels all these things. So I hope I contributed somewhat to your retirement planning. And please put your comments down below. I'll appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching. Make it a great day. God bless. And please do subscribe to my channel. Unless you have already done so, click like. And please smash that notification bell so you get notified of new postings. Thanks again. God bless.